Good day, everyone. We are Ignatian Circle 1, and today we will be discussing one of the pillars of heroic leadership, which is self-awareness.
Now, let us first define self-awareness. Self-awareness in leadership is an understanding of how your personality traits, habits, and abilities affect your interaction with the people around you. Self-aware leaders have the ability to see themselves with clear eyes. They are able to recognize and appreciate their strength, and just as importantly, they are able to recognize their vulnerabilities. With self-awareness, a leader is able to put their strengths forward and lean into those abilities. They are also able to examine their vulnerabilities and find other solutions to improve those skills. As leaders become more attuned to these areas of vulnerability, they are more able to change their behavior in the moment and optimize their effectiveness. Leaders who are self-aware actively reflect on how their words and actions are perceived by others and work to change on any of their own shortcomings, so they can lead their peers more effectively. Effective leaders use self-awareness to manage their own behaviors and relationships. Moreover, leaders need to develop self-knowledge to better compensate for their natural tendencies and abilities as they make decisions. Self-awareness is an ability that can and should be practiced. We all have blind spots when it comes to our own abilities. A simple way to start breaking those blind spots down is with personal assessment. By getting an unbiased, professional, outside opinion about your strengths and limitations, you can start to see yourself with clearer eyes and adjust your leadership strategy accordingly. Having a clear understanding of your own abilities and limitations also allows for more effective communication, because a self-aware leader is better able to recognize the impact they have on the people around them. Now, what is the significance of self-awareness? Let's hear it from Jamar. Jamar?
Yes, sir. So, one of the significances of self-awareness is the prevention of an angkunun tanan mindset, or you accommodate every responsibility just because you do not know how to adjust with other people. Being self-aware will lead you to identify your limits and determine what tasks you can best perform and what tasks that are best to be performed by other people. Furthermore, self-awareness helps foster effective collaboration like a jigsaw puzzle. Your strengths will help accommodate the weaknesses of other people, while your own weaknesses will be covered by the strengths of your colleagues. In a bigger picture, self-awareness helps you fit better into the team. Next, let us hear from Abby and Ashley.
Hi! Yes, now we will be talking about the Ignatian value and principle that will relate to self-awareness, starting with contemplatives in action. Leaders realize through reflection that human spirit exists and that everything we do involves emotions, motivations, and morale that can either push or drag down the working spirit. To be a contemplative in action gives you a chance to pause and acknowledge what you have been doing as a leader, as well as determine your core values and goals. Becoming clear on your core values will help you strengthen your leadership integrity and lead you to better decisions. It also allows you to reflect on your experiences and explore their deeper meaning, which enhances personal development by leading to self-awareness and accelerates improvement in your leadership skills and practice, enabling you to better understand others. This will let you continue what you have been doing with great purpose and passion.
Next is cura personalis. We know that this is the Latin term for care for the whole person, meaning that care should be exercised for all aspects of one's being. This idea suggests that since as a leader who influences the team, one shouldn't fail to live in a way amidst with the busyness that offers an example of life lived with self-care. Our work can consume us. We must make conscious, active choices to not let it. As what Saint Ignatius said, moderation has staying power. What puts excessive strain on the body cannot last. The work a leader does in whatever situation with a team is highly engaging, important, busy, tiring, and at times emotional. They strive to do their jobs to the best of their ability. And to do that, they need to keep themselves physically, socially, emotionally, and spiritually healthy in a way that empowers the team to bring out their best selves for day after day. A shared commitment to call ourselves and each other to self-care. Thus, they are called to be as inventive as possible to identify, cultivate, and maintain a culture of balance. Next up, we have Julie. So, Julie, what are some real-life applications that you can give us about self-awareness?
Yes, Ashley. So here are the real-life applications of self-awareness. First, we have meditation. So one practical example that the Jesuits practice are the spiritual exercises that Ignatians have given. Meditation allows one to focus on a present situation and pay attention to thoughts and feelings, thus being more aware of one's internal state. So, it is all about listening to ourselves. With this, we will be able to hear our emotions, feelings, such as the things that makes us happy or sad, and it also helps us to define ourselves without being influenced by others. Second, we have the daily reflection. It can also be referred as journaling because it involves writing down significant things about our day or the previous week that we have. So, one example of this is the daily examine. Daily reflection helps in observing an individual's thought that can help a person to know what he or she wants and values. This will help us to identify our strengths and shortcomings, our bad habits and its effect on us, and also to learn about our emotional triggers so that we will be able to know what things that we could be able to change or improve. And then lastly, we have the head and the heart's desire. This is also connected to the second one that I have mentioned earlier. However, this can be done by writing on a single page and dividing it into two parts. On the left side, we will be writing our decision based on our heart's desire or what we feel about it. And on the right side, we will write our head's desire or what we think about it, and it is not affected by our emotions or our mood. So this will help us to evaluate choices based on emotion and reason that will help a person to make better decisions. So it is more about listening to what our head and heart tells us. When we practice self-awareness, we should consider to step back from making instant decisions, no matter how much we enjoy or feel good about a certain decision, because it is not just about how we feel. Now, all of these are easy to know and remember. However, it is quite challenging to apply. Therefore, we must always remember that it will always take time, attention, and practice. That is all. Thank you for listening.